Hi guys, it's Amber from Amber Eats Books, and I'm here today to bring you my 2017 BookTube-a-thon TBR. I am so excited to be able to participate in BookTube-a-thon this year. Last year I participated, but I didn't have a channel, so I was kind of left out of some of the things that were going on with it. So this year I'm so excited to be able to partake. I am setting everything aside for that week, which is July 24th through the 30th. I am not probably going to be able to clean my house. Maybe my children won't even get fed. We'll see. We will see if any YouTube videos get watched, because I probably will be devoting every minute of my life to reading. But I've picked out some really great books. I will leave all of the links to the host and their website and all that down below, so you guys can check it out and join in if you would like. Every year they set 7 challenges, and I've picked out books for all 7 challenges, so let's get into it. The first challenge is read a book with a person on the cover. So for that I chose Lost Girls by Mary DiStefano. I have this book set aside to read for Lisa's Buddy Reads group on Goodreads. I will link that down below. Every month we are picking 2 books to read together. This just happens to be one of them, and it fit one of the challenges, so I decided to go ahead and put this to read for that week. So I'm really excited. It says, yesterday Rachel went to sleep listening to Taylor Swift, curled up in her Grammy's quilt, worrying about geometry. Today she woke up in a ditch, bloodied, bruised, and missing a year of her life. That sounds very, very good, so I can't wait to get into it. Challenge number 2 is read a hyped book, and for that I'm going with The Fate of the Tearling by Erica Johansson. This is book 3 in her trilogy. This book has been very hyped, but not for good reasons. A lot of people didn't like this book or didn't like the ending to this book. I've loved the first 2 books in this series, so I'm really interested to see what all this negative hype is about. So I can't wait to get into that. Challenge number 3 is to read a book in one day. So for that I picked Gwendy's Button Box by Stephen King and Richard Chizmar. This is a very short novella. It should be no problem to fly through it, so I can't wait to read it. This just came out last month and I've been very excited to read it. It's been sitting on my shelf, so I'll be glad to be able to cross that off my TBR. Challenge number 4, read about a character who is very different than you. And for that I'm going with our hashtag on the BookTube shelf pick for July, which is Meg by Steve Alten. Now, hashtag on the BookTube shelf is a book club that I help host here on BookTube. I will leave all the links down below if you guys want to join in. This is definitely going to be a book about a character that I have nothing in common with. This is a person that's going out into the ocean, going down, diving into the ocean, all things that I am probably never going to do. I'm terrified to go out in the ocean. I don't know, sharks and the dark depths just scare me, so this will definitely be a fun read. And even though it's thick, the writing is very well spaced out, and it definitely seems like it'll be a quick, easy read. So I'm not worried about this for my BookTube-a-thon TBR. Challenge number 5 is finish a book completely outdoors. So for that I'm going with a Shadow House book, and this is book 2, You Can't Hide by Dan Plabocki. I read the first Shadow House book from a recommendation from Richard's Book Nook, and I absolutely adored it. And so this I figured would be quick and easy to read outside in one day, because depending on the weather here, I don't know if it's going to be raining or pouring or what, so I would be able to finish this pretty much in one sitting. Challenge number 6 is read a book you bought because of the cover. This could also work for read a hyped book, and that is Every Heart a Doorway by Seanan McGuire. I definitely bought this for the cover, even though I've also heard great things about it. I love trees and forests, so the cover for me just really spoke to me, and I can't wait to read it and see what all that hype was about. And challenge number 7 is read 7 books. I already had a buddy read set up for the end of this month with my friend Liz, and we are going to be buddy reading The Long and Far Away Gone by Lou Berney, so I thought this would be a perfect book to finish out my BookTube-a-thon TBR. And this book has to do with summer and carnivals and murders, so I am just all about this book, and I cannot wait to get into it, and I cannot wait to read it with Liz, because we had such a blast doing our last buddy read together. So that is my BookTube-a-thon TBR. I am so excited to get to these books. They've kind of been sitting on my shelf and I've been staring at them, and the more I stare at them, the more excited I get. If you guys are participating in BookTube-a-thon, please let me know down below and I will go and check out your TBR videos. I cannot wait to interact with all of you while doing it this year, having this channel. I'm so excited. I hope you guys get a lot of reading done and read some really great books. I hope you have a great week, and happy reading.